How's it going, Royal Ugly Dudes? I'm Sam.
And I'm Cam.
And this is Sam and Cam Review. Today, guys, we are going to be reviewing...
So let's hop into it. What were your expectations?
Expectations for this movie. Okay, so I was just stoked for this movie from the very beginning. Like, from the first trailer, I was just like... I love M. Night Shyamalan. I love his work, from Signs to Split to The Sixth Sense. I mean, just everything about him. I just love his direction style, and I was just stoked for it. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm right with you. He has done he has a great track record.
Yeah.
And this trailer just pumped me up more. I love the story. I was excited to see how all this is going to come together. So
yeah, me too.
I was stoked for it.
So yeah, so as far as the story goes, the story was, in my opinion, I personally loved the story. Now, I know there's a lot of opinions, and I know we've read a lot of opinions about the story and how it was like, oh, I hated the ending, it was terrible, it was like, it didn't work for me, you know, like all the stuff in between didn't work very well, but I mean, for me, I loved the ending. It was like the perfect ending for this trilogy. I mean, like especially like how unexpected this trilogy was as a whole. So
for me with story, I don't think it was the perfect ending. I think there was a part of me that was like, could have done a little bit better, but I definitely, I thought it was good. I thought it was a very good movie, very good story. A lot of the characters I thought went full circle. Some not so much, but for the majority, I think it was good.
I disagree. I thought, like you said, I thought it was perfect, and I do love how they went full circle with some of the characters. Obviously, some of the characters didn't go full circle, which was kind of unfortunate. But I mean, that's something very minor, something that's not like a huge flaw in the movie. But
another minor flaw that me and him both saw was the second act was a little long. We were kind of like, where's this going? And it kind of left you like just waiting. And so you definitely have to be patient watching this movie.
Yeah, you definitely have to have like an open mind and just like be like, okay, be patient. Like you said, patience. You just got to be like, okay, this is gonna go somewhere, but just wait. It's building up. But I love build up. I love suspense.
Yes.
I mean, it worked really well. So
let's get into characters.
So character wise, personally, my number one favorite character would be David Dunn, just because ever since Unbreakable, he's just been such a very moral guy and a very just someone you really want to look up to, especially like for his son to look up and see his dad, like all the great things he's doing. And having his son in this movie just really helped with his story. It actually added something a little bit extra to the movie. Yeah. David Dunn's son has grown up with him. They're still talking with one another. They still have a relationship. So I would say the favorite character would be David Dunn for me.
Oh yeah, I'm right on you with that. I love David Dunn. And I'm glad you're done with your man crush over there. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you, Bruce Willis.
But I love him. Like you said, he is someone you will look up to. I think he is, even without his, if he didn't have superpowers, he is a superhero, a modern day superhero.
Yeah.
And so just seeing all the stuff that he did, personally, I would say though his ending I didn't like so much.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it compromises him as a character. So I liked him.
He's a fantastic character. Now for me, the second character that I like the most, I would have to say Elijah Prince, just because he really reminds me of like the Marvel villain, just how evil he is. But at the same time, he's so different from all the Marvel villains.
Yes.
He has like attributes, and it kind of reminds me of like the MCU. But he's just evil. He's surprising. He's smart. Like he's just insanely smart. So you never know when he's gonna like change something or whenever something's gonna happen. So personally, that's my second favorite character.
Yeah, he's not my second favorite character. He's my third. But with everything that you've said, I completely agree with. In this movie, we get to see a lot more of the brutality of his personality compared to Unbreakable. And being able to see him, going into this movie, I'm like, okay, what kind of stuff is he going to pull?
Exactly.
What is he going to do? And one thing I kind of liked with the suspense was you think there's something going to happen and there's not, but when something does happen, you're just blown away.
I'm like mind blown, man. It's pretty incredible. So, and then for me, third would have to be Kevin Crumb. Now, Kevin Crumb, I do love his character and I do love his personality, and they even expounded upon his character in this movie a lot, like especially his backstory, which you didn't get a whole bunch of in Split. I enjoy his character, but I enjoy Elijah even more so as a villain, just because I like smart villains that are very just like, they make the audience just think like what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen next. But so I enjoy his character. I just don't like him as much as Elijah. But
yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he's as good as a villain. His agenda is very simple versus you have Elijah Prince, who is very complex.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think as a villain, Elijah Prince. But to me, as a character, you get to see, literally a complex character.
Yeah, that's very true.
24 personalities, and you get to see James McAvoy. He was a great actor. Be able to express all these different characters in one character, and to me, the emotion going through James McAvoy, especially in the end, I think his character went full circle.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like his ending was amazing. I don't like his ending as much as Elijah's, but I do think that his ending was just incredible. And powerhouse performance for James McAvoy. I think he was snubbed for that Oscar back when Split came out. I think he was snubbed. But, the Oscar awards are, they're minor, but, whatever.
So let's get into creativity.
So creativity, again, going back with, the whole trilogy and how unexpected this trilogy was, the creativity was just so strong with this movie. It's just the way that M. Night Shyamalan was able to connect these movies. It's just, you never would have expected that because, when you watch Split until the end credits, you're just watching Split and you're like, oh, this is a pretty dang good thriller, and you get to that credits and you're like, oh my gosh, this is connected to Unbreakable, and they're all in the same universe, and it was just like, dang, this guy really was able to take characters and stories that you never would have expected. So I love the creativity, just the way it was made, just the way it was edited.
Again, I was mind blown just by the music alone.
Okay, yeah.
Throughout this movie, I think the music pretty much almost made it from an that was okay to a good movie. I don't think it was great, but it accounted for a lot of it.
Yeah.
And then as far as how well he was able to blend in, I think it was kind of rough at certain points as far as how it all blended into this universe. But I still think kudos to him. I can't imagine this diverse universe, then all of a sudden crashing in together into this movie.
Yeah, exactly. And just one more thought about the music. Just the music, I think that's where Split kind of got things a little bit wrong, because Split, especially with the trailers for Split, it really kind of promised more of spine-tingling music that really made you super uncomfortable. But when you watch the actual movie, it's the music it didn't make a home run for me.
No.
It just didn't do very well for me. So this movie, they really improved on them. They really delivered with the music. Because soundtracks, especially with movies with a ton of dialogue and a ton of story, music is everything for these movies. Especially Unbreakable, again, great soundtrack. But, yeah. So overall, creativity was just
spot on. Yeah. Oh yeah, 2 thumbs up.
So, and then finally, I guess we'll talk about entertainment. So what did you think of it, entertainment wise?
As far as entertainment, me and him both went out of the theater. It was speechless, not knowing what to think of what we just saw.
I know.
And being amazing. Okay, what?
Yeah, yeah.
And what is going on?
What did we just watch? It was just a roller coaster of just twists and turns, and it was just I was fully engaged the whole time. It was so entertaining. Like we said, it had its flaws, but those were just microscopic compared to the overall picture. But I was thoroughly entertained the whole time.
Oh yeah, I would say go see it. First say watch the other 2. We've had people who haven't.
Yeah,
Mikhail, Rachel.
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah.
I think that you should definitely go see it while it's in theaters because of the music. Some movies, it doesn't really matter. This movie, go see it in theaters. It has good music.
If you can watch it at home, but especially if you're going to get the full I don't think we talked about this, but especially the cinematography, the color patterns that were used and the color schemes that were used in this movie, I definitely think a theater would help just because of how good quality. Make sure you go to a good quality theater with good screens, but just the color patterns, the bright purples, the greens, the pink room where they're having this dialogue scene, just these bright, vibrant colors. So definitely a theater experience by far. So what was your star rating? I guess what were you saying?
Yeah, I would say overall to give this a rating, are we going to 5 or 10?
Let's say 5.
Let's say 5 stars. Yeah. Okay, sweet, because I'm No, for 5 stars, I would give it a solid 4. I think Unbreakable. I think Split had 4 and Unbreakable had 4.5, slightly less than Unbreakable. But.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, for me, I would say 4. Yeah, I would go along with 4 because right now I would say Glass would be 4, Split would be 4, but for different reasons. And then I would say Unbreakable is 4.5. I'm still deciding if I want to give it a 5. Like I still absolutely adore the movie,
Yes.
but it's really hard for me to give 5-star reviews to just like I'm just 5-star or 5-star. But I mean that's not to say that I didn't love the movie. I absolutely adore the movie. But yeah, solid 4 stars for me for Glass. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want to see more of this, if you guys are interested in seeing the movie, let us know down in the comments what you guys think of Unbreakable, Split, and even Glass if you've seen it. So like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. It'd be much appreciated. I mean, and yeah, follow us on our social media because we're gonna have that up and running. So yeah.
One thing to add on that, please comment about the next skit, okay?
Exactly,
We want your ideas. We want to do what you guys want.
Yeah, because like we may have a lot of ideas, and we do have a lot of ideas, but like we said in the intro video,
Wait, we have ideas?
Yes. we want to do what you guys want to do. That's our main point.
Oh yeah.
So anyway. Alrighty guys, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Today, we're going to be reenacting a scene from
Tropic Thunder. Check it out.
Alright, Downey. And as always, guys, be excellent
Towards each other.
and party on, dudes!
Everyone knows you never go full retard.
How's that?
Wait. Seriously don't know.
What do you mean?
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man. Look retarded, act retarded, not retarded. Count toothpick to your cards, autistic, show, not retarded. You know, Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. So, yes, retarded maybe. But braces on his legs, he charmed the pants off Nixon. And won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. You went full retard.
What?
Never go full retard.